just go straight to truck here? Alright, so we continue north onto the limb factory. For some reason I thought that was like a gun. A lot less intimidating now. Conway heads back into the night. So we continue up this way until we get to the limb factory. Which is it? There we go. The creek runs alongside the highway and then turns towards a dirty brick building. A grinding drone from within the building is faintly audible from the interstate. Floodlights on the lawn illuminate smokestacks. At the edge of the building's parking lot, a large sign, partially obscured by trees, reads, Artificial Limb Factory. Okay, so we take a right, get back on 65, heading north, and take the first right after the factory. Okay. Anything else? Nope. Let's check in with Homer, make sure he's doing okay. Conway brushes some dirt off Homer's hat. Homer's got a hat? Oh, fantastic. How's it going, Homer? Hey, you got something on your hat. Did you pick that up on the road? You like it out here, don't you? Picking up strange dirt on the road? Shannon speaks into the large brick cell phone held up to her ear. Oh, okay, I'm playing a different character now. Yeah, it kind of is an emergency. Guess he can't kick me out for another week or two. Okay, you're right. Okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Love you. Shannon hangs up the phone and puts it away. Oh, maybe not. Oh no, maybe so. Alright, can't move. Excuse me, ma'am. I saw the light was on and I'm looking for the on-ramp too. Do you believe in ghosts? Well, let's see. I do believe a place can be haunted, if that's what you mean. What about a person? Can a person be haunted? Sure, I guess a person could. Sometimes I feel haunted myself. What haunts you? Bad decisions, I guess. Wasted use. Ha. Well, look. Here's what it is. I drive deliveries for a shop called... What is that? Lisette's Antiques, we're going to go with. And I'm out trying to finish this job. You're making a delivery to the mine? Oh, no. I have a delivery for 5 Dogwood Drive, and I can't remember ever seeing that address before. Now I heard I need to take a highway called the Zero. So I met this young lady, name of Weaver Marquez. She sent me this way, and so here I am. Uncommon kind of place for an on-ramp, but that's what it's been like so far anyway with... what? The Zero. Is that around here? I've never heard of the damned Zero. That doesn't sound like a real highway, but I know Weaver. I've known her all my life. She's my cousin. I'm Shannon Marquez. Weaver doesn't lie. One time when we were younger, she told me my dad had been in a terrible car wreck. There was crushed metal everywhere, and we'd been hearing it echo through the house for years, she said. I was very upset, crying, and then my dad walked in the door, just came back from a trip to the junkyard collecting scrap metal to fashion into wind chimes. I was angry, but she said it wasn't a joke, and it wasn't a lie. At the time, though, I thought she meant it as a riddle or a puzzle. But Weaver's not a puzzle, she's a mystery. So maybe the Zero is down here somewhere? Maybe it is. Well, I won't mind the company. I've got business down here myself. I talked to Weaver earlier this evening too. Or anyway, she talked to me. It's hard to tell if she's listening sometimes. Weaver told me I had to come down here to the old Elkhorn mine. She said I'd find something I've been looking for. What are you looking for? I'm not exactly sure. I have a few ideas. I'll know it when I see it. It's not such a bad thing, you showing up now. All told, I'd rather not go down there alone. Your dog should stay up here, though. It's no place for a dog. This is an old mine. It runs pretty deep and tangled. If we're going to go down into it, find your on-ramp. And whatever else, we've got to keep our bearings. I don't want to get turned around. I've got some gear here to measure conductivity, frequency response, stuff like that. Maybe we can find a way to put a signal out ahead, do some analysis, and figure out what kind of topology we're up against. Sure, let's look around. That runs into the mine's PA system. Do you think it still works? Only one way to find out. Alright, give it a whirl. Is anybody down there? Nothing. Oh, there's no power. Yeah, okay. Even when this old mine was up and running, it was tricky to keep stuff powered. You know, the miners used to have to pay just to run the fans and the lights. Yeah, they got paid in those shitty plastic tokens. Coal strip, you know? And if you want to run the fans for a bit to clear up the air, well, you have to put a token in. My parents used to work here. So did Weaver's parents. I guess a lot of folks' parents worked here. Can we power it up? I bet we just have to free up some power for the PA system. Everything is rationed. Here, set up that lamp of yours and I'll go and unplug these ceiling lights. Conway tries to think of something clever to say. I heard the speakers back here crack a little bit. It's on now, right? Try saying something into the mouthpiece. Well, okay, I hear you. We need to measure the echo delay time and figure out how deep the tunnels run. Just make some noises into the mouthpiece. Conway clears his throat. Conway hums a deep tone into the mouthpiece. Conway whistles. Damn, that's a long delay. These tunnels run deep. I bet some of them have ruptured or joined up with a cave system. Alright, I set up my spectrum analyzer, so just say something into the mouthpiece, and we can get a sense for how narrow the mine tunnels are. Don't be shy, just say anything that comes into your head. Tell me a story about something. Or what did you have for breakfast today? Here is a story. I used to work doing roof repair. We even fixed up a church roof once. Seemed like a big project, but doable. But I was too hungover, and we ran late. Got it. Looks like the tunnels are pretty cramped. Yeah, low ceilings. Hope you're ready to stoop a bit. You're probably used to it. One more test. We just need to know if the air is breathable, or if it's too thin, or too dense. Just sit real close to the mouthpiece and breathe. I'll measure the resonance of your breath with the air in the tunnels. Just try to relax. Try to breathe naturally. Conway breathes and thinks about the road. Conway breathes and remembers a moment when he was younger. Getting some pretty strong readings here. I think we're in a good shape, but keep at it for a minute. Conway breathes and visualizes a hot meal. Conway breathes and relaxes as a peal of feedback and loose rock engulfs him. That doesn't sound good. Did I pick the wrong options for breathing calmly? Nope. The show goes on. Jesus, are you alright? What the hell? My leg is stuck! Shit, okay. I'm gonna pull you out. We have to get you out of here. There you go. Okay, are you hurt? Can you put any weight on that leg? Let's be more dramatic. It's all messed up. Here, let's get you onto the tram. There you go. Now let's see if this thing has power. Well, okay, there's some luck, right? We should be able to ride this tram right out of here. If there are any. I think there are. What about the on-ramp? We'll just find the exit and then we'll figure out what to do from there. That's our first priority. So the controls are over on your side. Let's get moving. Oh, let's leave that on. I feel like it would be a lot safer just walking this instead of causing more shakes underground. I know so little about this game. I'm curious now if it's like a horror adventure game. Oh, here we are. This may be hard to believe. It's hard for me to believe myself, but this whole branch was underwater last I heard. Is it safe? I guess so. Looks like they finally drained it, or maybe it just drained off on its own. The water came in pretty fast, and a lot of folks got trapped in the tunnels. I only heard parts of how it went from there. Sanitized for the bereaved. You know how these big companies are. But there was gossip too. The trapped miners couldn't get the pumps going because the power was rationed, so they shut all the lights off. But even then it wasn't enough. So I guess it was dark when You lost some people down here, didn't you? We all lost people down here. Well, not all of us. but most of us. Doesn't matter now. Look, this old turntable is still wired up. The controls are dead, but I can use my signal generator to switch tracks, if the water hasn't damaged it too much. Or we can just keep heading down this tunnel. All this junk hanging up around the turntable is from the company store. Just junk, you know? The miners would buy it and use it to decorate the place. Or as landmarks, I guess. Hard to know which way is which down here. It's all so dim and grey. Shannon connects the 2 clip leads from her signal generator to the turntable's electrical panel. We're on the track between the animal bones and the rowboat, so... I like how those ones look different. Let's go with the bat feeder and the scarecrow. That's how we die. Alright, so we just turn. Do we just proceed now? See where we end up? Kinda just want to get out of here now. Okay, broken track. It's not a good sign. The tracks are all messed up here. This tram isn't going any further. I wonder what's down that tunnel. No option to get off. Okay, we're going back. Right, hopefully there's something down this way and not just more broken tracks. Dead end, great. Do you hear that? Kind of a muffled rumbling. Maybe we're near water. Could be. There was an underground lake around here years ago. I guess that's why they stopped digging so abruptly. Okay, back to the turntable. Okay, Shannon connects 2 clip leads from her signal generator to the turntable's electrical panel. Okay, so we were picking the tracks, got it. Okay, so let's go with pendulum and the casket, because that sounds friendly. Don't know if this was the one I was on a minute ago. Kinda hard to tell. Promising. Dusty reel-to-reel tape player is stashed beneath the track, loaded with tape but starved for power. That's a shame. Oh, is that dead end? No. What? What was that? Look, there's a tape player down here. One of those old reel-to-reel setups. When this mine was active, a couple of folk music artists spent time here recording minor songs. Really academic, ivory tower types. None of the miners really talked to them much. Okay? So they stayed at the margins, observed, took notes, and then sometimes they'd get someone on a lunch break to sing into their microphone. Then I guess the power company got some kind of interest in the project and gave them some coal strip tokens to pay the miners with for their songs. Did your parents sing? Yeah, they sang. They sang in the mine for coal strip tokens.